Okay, today we're going to talk about two different methods with which we can distribute. So I've got the same problem on both the left side and the right side of the screen, and I'm going to show you two different ways that you can simplify these problems. I have four different problems that we're going to look at today. So let's start with our first one here. So in this problem here, we are having to distribute this 6 to both items that are in the parentheses. So I'm going to take this 6 and I am going to distribute it to the 5x, which would give me 6 times 5x is going to be 30x. And then I'm going to distribute over here to the negative 4. 6 times negative 4 would give me negative 24. So you can see how I drew my arrows and I distributed to both items inside the parentheses. We can also solve these problems using what's called a box method. And if you want to use the box method, you're going to start by putting your values around this box. So my 6 I'm going to bring down here. My 5x is going to go here, and then my minus 4 will go next to it. So I have a 2-by-1 table, so to speak, or a 2-by-1 box setup because I have one value on the outside of my parentheses. That's going to be this 6 here that we have on the outside. That's the one value. And then inside my parentheses, I have two values. I have a binomial, and those are the two values that you see here. So in order to multiply this, I'm going to multiply each row by each column. So I'm going to take 6 times 5x, which is 30x, and then 6 times negative 4, which is minus 24. Now you can see these items inside the box. I bring those down. I have 30x minus 24, which is the same answer that I got on this side. So either method will work. So let's look at another example. All right, looking at our second example, I'm going to take and distribute this negative 2a that I have here to both the 3a and the 5b that's inside my parentheses. This is a monomial, or a single value, that's being multiplied by a binomial, which has got two pieces, the 3a and the 5b. So let's start by taking the negative 2a times the 3a. That's going to give me negative 6a squared. Then I'm going to take that negative 2a and I'm going to multiply it by the 5b. Well, negative 2a times positive 5b is going to give me negative 10ab. So I'm going to go over here to my box method and I'm going to do the same thing. So remember, on our box we put our monomial out here, and then we're going to put our binomial across the top. So each value has a row or a column, and we're going to multiply each row and column together. So negative 2a times 3a is negative 6a squared, and then negative 2a and then times the 5b over here for this column is negative 10ab. So if I bring that down here, negative 6a squared minus 10ab, I should be able to compare these two, and they are in fact the same thing. So either method works. Okay, in this example, on the left side we have a trinomial inside of our parentheses here. So we have three pieces that we have to distribute this 2 to. So there's my 2, and I'm going to distribute it to all three pieces. So let's start with the first value in my trinomial. We're going to take 2 times 4x squared. Well, that's going to give me 8x squared. So then I go to my second value, which is 6x, and 2 times 6x is going to give me plus 12x. Lastly, I'm going to take 2 times my negative 10, which is going to give me negative 20. I can do the same thing over here on the right now, but I'm going to take my values, and my single value, my 2, is going to go over here on the left, and then on the right, I'm going to have my 4x squared, my plus 6x, and my minus 10. I'm going to break that trinomial into the three pieces to go above my three boxes. So let's see here. Let's multiply each row and each column. So 2 times 4x squared is 8x squared. 2 times 6x is 12x. And 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. So if I take that value inside of those boxes and I write it out, I have 8x squared plus 12x minus 20, which is again the same value that I had over here. So either method works. All right, one more example. Okay, in our last example here, we have a monomial, meaning one value, times a trinomial, meaning three values. So I'm going to start with my problem here on the left. So I have my 7m, and it has to be distributed to all three pieces inside my trinomial. So I'll start with the first piece. 7m times 8m squared. Well, that's going to give me 56m cubed. I go to the second piece, which is going to be 7m times negative 3m. 7m times negative 3m is negative 21m squared. And then my last value, I gotta go all the way over here. 7m times 9 is going to give me positive 63m. All right, on the right side of our screen, we're going to take that same problem, but we're going to use this box method to solve it. So I put my monomial over here, my 7m, and then each piece of my trinomial I'm going to put here at the top. And I remember I have to multiply each row and each column together. So 7m times 8m squared is going to be 56m cubed. Then 7m times negative 3m is going to be negative 21m squared. And then 7m times 9 is going to be 63m. So I can pull those three pieces out. I got 56m cubed minus 21m squared plus 63m. And you will see that these answers match, so either method will work.